I thought you were going to touch that mic.
Yeah.
Prelims. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you before we even get into the prelims. Do you know what the original main card was for this? Tell me. All 5 fights.
So I had obviously the first 2. No, Amanda wasn't on it.
Amanda was.
No, she got moved originally.
She did get moved. Julia Pena and that got moved.
Oh, that one. No,
yeah. COVID or something? Or?
No, but when this one first was announced, she was on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you had Oliveira against
Dustin.
Against new Dustin Poirier. Nunez and Pena.
Yeah.
You know who else was on there? I'll tell you. All right, so this
I've got no idea.
Masvidal.
Moreno, it was going to be a 6-card main. Moreno and Figueiredo were on there. Edwards and Masvidal.
Right.
De La Rosa and Macy Barber and Pava and O'Malley.
Yeah.
It was going to be a 6-fight main card, and that was the original card. That is juicy.
That's a juicy card, but fuck, that's a long card.
That is a long-ass card.
You'd be there
isn't
till,
it?
yeah, that's a 5-hour card, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
Main
So
card.
what have they got? They got 6 on the early prelims. Is that normal?
I don't know, but those
That
are
seems
great
like a
fights.
lot.
That is very good. And Gillian Robertson, first off the bat, Kohara's good.
Yeah. And Gillian Robertson hasn't been performing well.
Oh, she's not Amanda Marcos. What was her name? Not Amanda Marcos.
Randa
Marcos. Amanda Marcos.
Close enough.
Amanda Marcos is that dictator's wife who had all the shoes?
Really?
Imelda Marcos was her name. Imelda Marcos. Imelda.
Something.
She was a Filipino politician convicted of criminal... Oh, geez, okay. She wasn't great.
She was the first lady of the Philippines for 21 years. That sounds a bit dictatory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Her
Ferdinand Marcos has
her
sold
husband
billions.
Okay. So, all right. That's probably not a good thing for our Filipino audience.
Yeah, let's not do that.
We'll leave that one alone. Okay. Here we go.
Back to the prelims.
So, early prelims. All right. Here we go. We're just scanning over a few of these. This is early prelims. Ryan Hall against Darrick Minner.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting fight. I'm going to go Ryan because I love him.
Didn't ask.
After... You're a hard man. After Ryan Hall's last fight, is there a more...
Is that the one I bet on? Because you said, and he
You
got starched. He got absolutely starched.
Yeah.
Ryan Hall
I have
is
no regrets.
absolutely incredible. Probably one of the best submission fighters in the UFC.
Yep.
But
Pretty garbage at everything else.
Is there anyone more one-dimensional?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I don't think so.
But he is so good at what he does. He is so good.
Yeah, but
I
it's
would
called
say-
mixed martial arts, not grappling. You got to be okay at everything else.
Surprised Jake Paul didn't call him out.
Yeah.
But to his credit, he's been doing all right up until Ilya Tapura knocked him out. So, you know.
He did.
Stop BJ Penn.
Jesus, remember that? BJ. Anyway, so he's up against Darrick Milner. Darrick Milner, 24 of his 36 fights have ended in round 1. 22 of his 26
He's a
wins.
grappler.
But he gets submitted, or 8 of his 12 losses are also by submission.
I'm backing Ryan Hall in this.
So what is he? He's got... Okay, if it goes beyond round 1 with Minner, he's got 5 wins. I'm just a statistician. Statistician? Statistician, that's what I said.
I have no idea.
Okay. He's got 5 wins, 7 losses when it goes beyond round 1. So this guy gets gassed.
Yeah.
And he
Bad
just...
cardio.
Oh, yeah, coming from me. Coming from us. Where is he? Throws a lot of straight kicks. I reckon he's going to get taken down. Surprised he doesn't have more KO wins. This guy's got really good hands. Have you seen? He's actually really good.
I've watched him fight before, but I haven't really taken notice of his hands.
He usually most of the submissions he gets. There's another fighter out there that does it where he's always got the opportunity to basically TKO someone, but he'll drop someone and then he'll be in the perfect position and go the sub. There's another fighter that does that. We were talking about that the other week.
Yeah, we were.
Can't even think who that is.
No, it'll come to me.
Yeah, so I said he rocks his hands are very good, but his cardio is no good. He gives up after round 1. He is like a Marlon Moraes kind of, like he reminds me a lot of Marlon Moraes.
Fair enough.
Just gun in the first round.
That's a one-dimensional fighter, Marlon
Yeah,
Moraes.
I think you bagged him last week.
Oh, I can't
go 2 from 2.
I don't rate him at all.
Even his body.
His body's amazing.
He's no Julian Ward, but he's all right.
No. There's only one Julian Ward.
He lost. His last fight was against Darren the Damage Elkinson. Oh, I'm a fan of the Damage. Who he beat in July. He almost. Hang on, I had Darren Damage beat. He had him beat. He just opened him up, nearly subbed him, and then it went into round 2, and he just looked like he gave up.
Yep.
He got tired and he got KO'd. Now, Ryan Hall, do you want to take this one?
Sure. So, Ryan Hall.
Now, just tell me about Ryan Hall. You don't have to read my notes.
Okay,
you can just tell me about Ryan Hall.
I love Ryan Hall so much.
Really?
He's incredible, dude. You would never expect that guy to be able to take down anybody or beat anyone. He is the most average looking bloke with the most average body ever. Just chest hair for days. It's insane. And
he looks high.
He looks so unimpressed and high all the time.
So high. He's a 3rd degree black belt.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me the difference between black belt and a 3rd degree.
Oh, I mean, because the degrees are represented with stripes on your belt, and early on, from white belt through to black belt, it's pretty much a matter of consistency and performance. Yeah. And a lot of there's actually a bit of a debate around.
Does it got to do with time as well? You couldn't be a 3rd degree.
That's what I mean by consistency. Yep. It's if you go often and you've been doing it for a certain amount of time, you'll be granted a stripe. But it also depends on who your coach is as well. It varies from coach to coach. But it changes, I believe, once you hit brown and black belt. There's it's not just about consistency anymore. There's you have to compete and you've got to do a lot of stuff to start getting your stripes and your black belt. That's what I've been told. Obviously, I'm not a black belt, so I don't know. But
what are you?
Yeah, I am a white belt with 1 stripe.
Okay,
1st degree white belt. Sounds a lot better.
Congrats.
What are you?
Yeah, I'm a black belt in Kung Fu. So,
are you a black belt in Kung Fu?
I've got my black belt.
Is that the last belt?
Starts at black. It goes the opposite way.
We brought in a similar thing where I used to train. It used to be once you got your black belt, there was an advanced black belt type thing. But I moved up to the next class.
Hell yeah.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Oh, geez, I'm not going to be kung fuing you anytime soon. Here we go. Here's a ranking system. Is this... No.
And it does go beyond black, I believe.
Yeah, there's a red.
Yeah.
Isn't there a red?
Yeah.
Isn't that you got to be in it for 70 years or something?
Yeah.
We looked at this the other way.
50 years or
we
something crazy.
So I could get that before you.
Yeah.
According to Renzo...
Oh, no, we're not going to read this. This
Renzo,
is what?
Oh, my God.
Jesus.
It's Henzo, dude.
Okay, sorry.
I thought it was Renzo. Anyway.
The family that got decimated by Kazushi Sakuraba. A real grappler. So...
You're a hard man.
I've just literally insulted the whole BJJ community.
Oh, dude, you're never going to be able to do
BJJ. Covington. The whole of Brazil. The whole of Brazil. It's a dub. I reckon if Ryan Hall can get out of the first round, he will win.
Yeah, I agree.
I like Minna. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bagging Minna. He is incredible with excellent hands, which he should use more. But after that first round, he is in Barney rubble. He is just not. He can't. I don't know if he can win after round 1.
Fair enough. No. Who's next?
Next,
Randy Costa.
No.
Eryk Anders.
I've just scanned over the ones because there's not really much in those.
Yeah,
so I just pick and choose. I just pick and choose.
Yeah, fair enough.
Schnell will be an interesting watch.
Matt Schnell from Cars. Still funny.
It is. It's great.
He's fought 3 times since we've been doing this, and I make the same joke every single time.
That's all right.
Yep. Like Cisco. There it is.
You brought it up.
Just want to get it out of the way early.
Yeah, that's the quota for the day.
Okay. Eryk, I can do it. How good is Bon Jovi?
Bon Jovi's unreal. I saw them live.
Oh, jeez.
With Julian Ward.
Really?
Me and him went to the concert when they came.
When?
2012.
Do you want to know something really bad?
What's that?
What?
I saw him in 93 on the they were doing the New Jersey tour.
Yeah,
that was the album. Because they did Slippery When Wet and then New Jersey.
Oh, okay. So,
yeah.
You want to see, if you ever want to see them again, my uncle is the tribute band Slippery When Wet here, and they are fantastic. and I'm not biased at all. Like, seriously.
Don't you give him
No, I've gone and seen them live.
He's seen him.
I took a girlfriend of mine as her birthday present to go see him.
Really?
Yeah.
And how was it?
I had a great time.
Yeah.
What are they called?
They're Slippery When Wet.
Oh, nice.
They are incredible. And they just played in Albany, I believe.
Yep.
And they got like this review, and they've gotten plenty of good reviews, but this review was fantastic. Like,
really?
So well written.
What's the lead singer look like? Is that your uncle?
The lead singer. You can look up photos.
Don't you worry.
Go on their Facebook page.
Oh, wow.
No, the lead singer isn't my uncle. My uncle is the lead guitarist. The lead singer, his name is Graham.
Yeah.
But they do the
Please tell me he looks like Bon Jovi.
So that's the huge review that they got.
Jesus, that's a double page.
That is a massive review.
Is that like the Albany Times or something?
Something like that.
Yeah, nice.
It is so well written.
Oh, so they've got like a full stage show.
It's a full production. Like, they are incredible. And they've been doing it for, I think, close to 10 years now, or something crazy. Like, but yeah, look, they do the full get-up.
Oh, geez, he looks a bit like David Lee Roth.
So that is their, I believe, their Hysteria act, which is Def Leppard.
Yep.
But and that's just as good. But I personally prefer the Bon Jovi one because I just love Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah, I've got the Slippery When Wet vinyl album,
Awesome.
the original.
Oh, that is so cool.
Oh, yeah.
That is fantastic.
Nice. All right,
Yeah.
we are so off topic here.
Anyway,
Let's go
back
back
to the UFC.
Eryk Anders is fighting Andrea Muniz.
Oh, Eryk Anders is good.
Eryk Muniz from what's that TV show? Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah.
See, we're using the same jokes. Now we've been going long enough. The fighters are coming back. Same jokes. They weren't funny first time. He was supposed to be on the main card for the Holloway Yaya Rodriguez card. He is 6-5-1, and he is that was due to a illegal knee. That no contest. That was blatant. He was dominating that fight.
Oh yeah,
almost had him finished. Legal knee. I actually like Eryk Anders. I think he's getting better.
He is.
He's
quality.
He's good. Better. He started he wasn't, because he lost some early and then he just lost all momentum.
His last fight was a win again, and it wasn't that long ago.
And he went Darren Stewart. That was the rematch. Well, he was dominating Darren Stewart that first time. Yeah. When remember we watched him with Thiago Santos. Remember when he got elbowed?
Yep.
And then he couldn't get up. I reckon it was to the back of the head.
I agree.
The only other loss is to Jotko, who's quality, but he's been good. He's getting better. That record doesn't do him justice.
Yeah,
I like Eryk Anders. But anyway, so he was supposed to be on the main card. He pulled out, and then he's been dumped at the early prelims.
Interesting.
That's no good. He's supposed to be fighting Roman.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not even trying to pronounce that last name.
Dolidze.
But now he's fighting Andre Muniz.
Yeah, Munhoz, southpaw. It's the same as Anders. So that's why I thought Eryk Anders, he's likely to... I mean, he's big on the KOs, but because they're both southpaw, because normally he'll be fighting orthodox, more likely for KO. Munhoz is a lot better on the ground. He submitted Jacare. Do you remember the broken arm?
Yeah.
Do you remember this?
Yeah.
I think we only watched that last week or 2 weeks ago.
Nah. No, you're talking about Jamahal Hill.
Jamahal Hill.
Oh,
yeah.
Who's he going to get done by this weekend? Jimmy Crute. So strong. Okay.
Quite strong lad.
Okay,
He's
listen.
actually really strong.
See if you can actually hear this. I'm going to put the mic up. See if you can actually hear this.
Sure. Oh, Jesus Christ. And look how unfazed Jacare is.
Jacare is as cool as they come.
Oh, shit, eh?
How tough is that guy?
Not again. This sucks.
And afterwards, he was just letting his arm dangle. He was talking like nothing was wrong. That snap. Oh!
God damn.
So that was Munhoz. I reckon if Eryk Anders tries to kick him, he's just going to get taken down. This guy, Munhoz, just catches kicks. And if it's on the ground, even though Anders is good on the ground, I reckon there's a big chance he's going to get submitted.
Yep.
Andre's just too good.
I agree.
All right. What else? What else is on this early prelims? This whole card is pretty stacked, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great card. Blanchfield and Maverick, that's changed a bunch of times.
That is good. Original fight was supposed to be...
I reckon that won't go through.
It was supposed to be...
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
If this one got canned.
I reckon it will.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, this original fight was supposed to be Macy Barber against Montana De La Rosa, which was going to be on the main card. And then De La Rosa pulled out, and then Eryk Erin Blanchfield stepped in, and then it got moved to the prelims, and then Macy Barber, apparently, I'm only saying what I read, she's just said, I'm not a prelim fighter. So she pulled out.
You certainly are.
And then Miranda Maverick stepped in for Macy Barber, and in turn they've just demoted him to the
early prelim.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I don't think this fight will go ahead.
You reckon it's going to get canned?
Yep.
Oh, it's a big call. That's a big call. Hey, Miranda Maverick, you reckon she looks like the chick from, the middle chick from Full House?
I've not seen Full House.
Neither have I. We're not
Brad, there's an age difference here.
I'm just saying.
In the same way that I said I went to Bon Jovi in 2013, you went to Bon Jovi in 1993. We saw the same act.
Yeah.
20 years apart.
All right, hang on, I'm going to have to go on our Instagram here.
I see it. There is a resemblance.
Do they look exactly? They look like the same person.
Yeah, I see there's a similarity.
Oh, slightly. I mean, it's a bit of a stretch, I think.
You guys have no idea what you're talking about.
We didn't watch Full House.
Oh, neither did I. I'm
Full
just
House
saying this
sucks.
shit.
I don't even know who the main character is. Who's the main character?
I don't know.
I don't know what it's about.
Anyway.
It's that guy from Grown Ups, right? Isn't it? It's
nah,
either...
No, he's the King of Queens.
That's the King of Queens. That's a great show.
No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, fair
Jeez. Off topic here.
It ain't no Seinfeld.
Anyway, what are you doing with your betting?
So I have this new app and it tells me that when I've won. It doesn't tell you when you lose. But
Nice.
yeah.
Miranda Maverick, can't work out if she's hot or not. I really can't. I can't. I've questioned. She's got a questionable post on her Instagram. This one here, something I don't even remember what this was.
Oh,
I think that's questionable.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Oh my God, that's ballsy.
Innovative methods of treatment. Oh, stem cell injections. No, they're fine.
Oh, so, yeah. I just think looking at it like straight away, you're like, oh, steroids.
Yeah.
John Jones likes his post.
Yeah.
Anyhow, that was all I got. She's 5-1 in her last 6. 2-1 in the UFC. Her only loss was a split loss to Macy Barber. That was the other week.
Yeah.
That wasn't the most entertaining fight.
It's going to be interesting because Blanchfield's good. She's not
surprisingly
that bad.
good.
And Maverick's good as well, so I have no idea who's going to win this.
Okay, so I said Blanchfield. She's had a rough run into this fight with all the changes. Where are we? Macy, there we go. So she's demoted. That was basically it. I just with the whole Macy pulling out and Montana De La Rosa pulling out. De La Rosa's married to another UFC fighter who just got cut, isn't she?
No, I think you're thinking of Cheyenne Byers.
No, Montana De La Rosa.
Really?
I reckon. All right, let's have a look here. I don't know. I could be completely wrong here.
I hope you are.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yeah, no, she's married. She's married to he just got cut. God, what's his name? Mark De La Rosa. Just got cut.
Well, that would make sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
that does make sense.
He just got cut from.
Makes sense his name would be De La Rosa.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm sure there's more than one De La Rosa in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Well, yeah, we know two of them now.
Jeez, you guys are tough. Anyhow, that's it. Early prelims, nothing more exciting. Prelims are chockers.
Yeah.
Prelims are chockers.
When you got a former champion, Dom Cruz, on the prelims.
You couldn't get. We'll get to Dom. Firstly, can I just quickly talk about Augusto against Thai Tuivasa?
Yes, you can.
Bam, bam.
Bam, bam. 34 fights between them, only one sub, and that's when Thai Tuivasa got subbed by Spivak. 22 KOs combined. Thai is unranked.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was rough. And
he's only just really picked it back up again.
Yeah, he what? He was 0-3 at one point. He lost 3 in a row.
Yeah, because he lost to Spivak, JDS, and who was the other one?
Oh, he did lose to JDS.
Yeah, he got KO'd, but that was his first loss.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't remember.
Yeah, anyway.
And Sakai, he's ranked 11. I reckon if Tai Tuivasa wins, I reckon he might move to 11.
No.
I reckon.
Unranked to 11.
I reckon, and if Sakai wins, he's not going to go. He's going to move. Okay. So, because look at this. He's going to go.
Spivak's out. Spivak will go.
Spivak will go. Sergey is gone. Walt Harris is on a horror run. He is not going. He will go down. What's happening to Blago?
Yeah. Oh.
He was good.
Yeah,
not
he was
exciting.
Not exciting.
No. and then he'll have to go above Sakai.
I see what you're saying. He could do it.
Couldn't go any because even if Sakai won, he's not going to jump Aspinall, Tuivasa, or any of these guys.
That top 10 is so solid.
Yeah.
But everything below that is like up and down. You know,
It's actually a pretty good division.
Have we had ever had an Australian ranked heavyweight?
No. Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Jesus, Mark Hunt, bro. Asel Palele was 15 at one point.
Was he?
I believe he was 15
Let's
at one point.
He could be someone we should get on.
So break the chair. See the size of that lad?
He's a big boy.
Maybe I'll make some calls.
You could play rugby with him again.
No.
Back up.
Could you imagine?
With Brad's good shoulders and knees.
After what happened?
His body would go like... Sol would tackle him, and his body would go, but Brad's legs would
stay.
No,
like a Looney Tunes like cartoon.
No, my soul would stay there, and my body, he'd just rip my soul out, just be like a ghost. No, if I couldn't do anything about him when I was 18, fully fit, weighed 110 kilos, and I couldn't do a thing. No, that was me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I couldn't do a thing. What are the chances now with my body breaking down? I can't even sit here without pain. It is horrific pain under the table.
Yeah.
It is with his knee.
I was tempted to upload that clip of you like verbally in so much pain.
And you guys didn't give it. You guys couldn't care. Here's on your phones.
I'm used to it. My old man was always making noises. My grandfather's always like making noises out of pain. You just need to drown it out.
It hits a point where the dad noises come in. Like, my dad does the exact same thing.
How old's your dad?
50-something.
Do you know how I'm closer to your parents' age than I am to yours?
That is impressive.
You're like a lot closer.
Yeah, you're not far off at all.
When's that barbecue happening? I'm coming.
Oh, I don't know. Mum was like, we should invite Brad over for a barbecue. I really want to meet him. Yeah, whatever.
Well, I do.
And Dad was like, yeah, he seems like a nice guy. And I was like, I don't know why you guys think
your
this.
dad is going to give me a talking to. He's going to say, you stop your shit, Brad. Said,
Dad's gotten a lot nicer as he's gotten older, though. Okay. So you might be all right.
Fully respectful
but
to
I've
the
told him about
family.
your weaknesses. So
what, my knee? Yeah. Oh, but can you imagine him landing a leg kick on me? Oh.
I'm imagining a gust of wind to your knee.
You don't have to be here. You don't have to be here. So we're going to get back to this?
Yeah.
Don't invite me to a barbecue. So Sakai headlined in June against Rosenstrike, who was coming off a title eliminator fight against Lewis. So I thought Sakai was a real chance of beating Rosenstrike.
Yeah,
everyone knows how I feel about Jairzinho.
He was a favourite.
Was he?
I believe, yeah.
If he would have beaten him, he would have faced Curtis Blades, and I reckon he would have been a much tougher challenge to Blades than Rosenstrike. Only because Sakai's a lot better on the ground than Rosenstrike.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, and if he would have done that, he would have got a title shot.
Yeah.
So he was that close to going up and possibly getting a title shot, and now he's sitting at 11, and he can't go up. He would have to. Who could he be? He could if he.
He'd have to start off with being Thai.
Yeah,
have to.
If he beats Thai, where could he possibly go? Marcin? Tabura coming off a loss.
That's a good call.
That's a good call.
Because there's no one else. No one in the top 5 is going to touch him. And he's not going to fight Rosenstrike again.
Dorcas?
Yeah, maybe. Chris Dorcas, I reckon, will ruin him.
Tom Aspinall. What?
That guy, he's so good.
How stacked is this
heavyweight
division?
The top 10. The top 10
You know what?
It's
actually kind of flying under the radar.
Yeah, it is.
No one really is talking about it so much.
It's getting so good.
And here we are. On the ground.
If you wait, this
we know
the heavyweight division.
You could listen to Saucy's. Saucy would probably bring all this stuff up in his podcast. Keep going.
The heavyweight division is going to be the one to watch.
It always
so
is.
Good.
The people. Oh yeah, like it always has been. But
yeah,
the people that are coming through, like you've got like Cyril Gane and Tom Aspinall. They are so similar. They move like lightweights. Like it's insane how they move. And you're going to see, and even with people like Tyson Fury in boxing, like that inspires generations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're going to have so many heavyweights coming in that are going to be able to do that stuff, and it's going to become the new normal at once.
Yeah. The heavyweight of old is probably going to start getting phased out. You're going to start seeing bigger guys, but who can move and who can work the jab and who know how to fight. with technique and stuff, not just rely on one punch power or the ability
some black belts in there as well.
Yeah, not the ability just to take someone down with your collegiate wrestling and then just pummel them. You're going to see martial artists in heavyweight division.
This heavyweight division is getting so good, isn't it?
And Cyril Gane is going to beat Francis Ngannou.
I just, obviously I want Cyril to win, but as long as there's a finish and it's not like a Francis against Derrick Lewis kind of thing. So I reckon Cyril Gane, like I said, head kick round 2. Mark that down, everyone.
Yeah.
Heard it here first.
Jesus.
I reckon if Sakai loses, I reckon he could easily be 15. I reckon Thai Tuivasa will come in, and I reckon Sakai's going to drop to 15. Ty's coming off.
He knocked out Greg Hardy.
And that was on a main card. That was on the main card of a Connor card.
Yeah.
So that was great. I'm going to watch it again. He was so close to getting finished. Thai Tuivasa here.
Oh, yeah.
He had the full chicken legs.
I went to the fire there a little bit.
Greg Hardy just rushed it so much. I bet on this fight, and it didn't go my way.
This one didn't land. Like the left land is what put him down. But look at how angry Thai Tuivasa throws this first right. He just puts everything into it.
Yep.
Boom. Oh.
Jeez.
I reckon that was an early stoppage. I think you should have given him a little bit more. Is that
because you don't like Greg Hardy, wanted him to get punched more?
I don't like Greg Hardy, and I'm a Thai Tuivasa fan. But I reckon he would have finished him. I reckon he would have kept punching him. But you have a look. He's
fair enough.
In saying that, though,
he's covering up and stuff.
Didn't he break? Didn't he break something? And
he broke his I think
orbital?
his eye socket. Yeah, his orbital.
Jeez, you don't come back from that. Anyway, that's Thai Tuivasa. Dominic Cruz against Pedro Munhoz. Okay,
That's going to be an interesting fight.
Cruz has only fought 6 times in 10 years.
Yeah, but ring rust doesn't exist for him.
3 ACLs, 2 ACLs.
Yeah, 2, I think. Yeah.
2.
He's in my world. He just damaged. Munhoz.
I just closed my eyes and opened them, and we're sitting across from Dominic Cruz.
I nearly hurt my shoulder then. He's fought 6 times in 10 years. Munhoz has put in 19 efforts since then. Cruz is coming off a split decision. I reckon he won. that against Casey Kenny.
Yeah.
I reckon he won.
I agree.
I give it to him.
I agree.
He's only had 3 losses. And they are to Faber in the WEC, Cody when he lost the belt, and Cejudo, or Cejudo as some people say. And that was another title shot. He's only 36 years old.
Yeah. He feels like he's been around forever.
Yeah. Forever. How young must he have been? He must have been like 21, 22 when he was winning the title.
Yeah.
His trash talk is underrated.
Oh,
he's one of the better trash talkers.
He's very calm the whole time, isn't
Smart individual.
Anyway, so I was just thinking, imagine Dominic's career without injuries. I mean, but then again, could he be one of these guys where the whole mystique around him is because he never fought, and what could have been almost like, you know how Khabib now is looked at as even greater since he stopped. Dominic's still ranked at number 10. Yeah. Jesus Christ, just goes to show the state of that division. Pedro Munhoz KO'd Cody. Oh, that was entertaining fight. He may have got another title shot. Where is it? Should have got another title shot, but he went down to Sanderhagen. Did he lose to Sanderhagen? Sanderhagen.
Yep.
Let's have a look at this. Oh, that's right. So he lost to he beat Cody with that wild fight. Lost to one of the all-time greats, Aljamain Sterling. Lost to Frankie Edgar. Was that Frankie's last win?
Yeah.
Jeez, beat Riviera and then lost to Josie. Aldo.
Josie.
I think if Cody wins his fight at 125, I think he leaves bantamweight, gets unranked, and goes high ranked in flyweight.
So you reckon Cody's going to stay down?
Yeah. If he beats Kai, he stays at flyweight, I reckon.
He never really had a problem, though, with cardio or anything, did he? And he was a very heavy hitter.
Yeah.
It's not like he's gone down to
I
avoid.
would love to see if he can generate that power at 125.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon he could.
Great.
Yeah, but power comes with size.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's
is this 10 pounds going to take away...
Of P leather.
is this 10 pounds of weight he's cutting going to take away from his power?
true. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, funny enough, we get to find out in a couple of weeks.
How good's that?
Well, he's not fighting in a couple of weeks. You're talking about Cody Garbrandt, aren't you?
Yeah, he's fighting on this card against Kai Kara France, which is not this weekend, it's next weekend.
Where are we? Oh, yeah. I didn't see that.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, you know what? I was thinking about, I was not paying any attention to what you were saying. I was thinking about what Dillashaw's doing. Sorry, I wasn't paying any attention.
Which is always a nice question to think. What is TJ doing?
Yeah.
Drugs.
He liked that post by Miranda Maverick.
Why isn't Cody Garbrandt on Sportsbet?
I don't know. Okay, so I said if Dom wins this, he goes to 8. If Pedro wins, he goes to 7.
Yeah, I'll cop that.
Cody's a favourite. I disagree with that.
But we can talk about that later.
So Cody's 1-4 in his last five fights, 3 KO losses, and he's still ranked at 7. Jesus.
Yeah.
Frankie Edgar 13. Jeez. All right, so with these guys, okay, so if Dominic wins, where's Dominic there? 10. If he wins, where's he go?
8. If he
8.
wins? Yeah, 8.
If he wins, yeah. He jumps Pedro.
I can't believe Marlon is that high up.
What about if Dominic and Cody both win on this card?
Cody leaves.
And then they get into it in the back room, and then they have the rematch.
That could be good.
It's a script. I've written the script. I should be for EPW.
Then they will fight.
I reckon.
No, they won't, because the UFC doesn't like booking real-life altercations because it sets a bad precedent, so they let it go for 3 years.
That is true.
Then they'll book it.
Once a trolley is thrown into a bus,
Yeah.
that's when they book it.
Oh, they're going to milk it for all they can.
Or
Dominic Cruz has got to get one more title shot before he retires.
Oh, yeah.
Has to. What about Dominic and TJ?
That would...
that'd be nice.
Wait, Dominic... Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah. I still reckon TJ is going to get that belt.
Oh, he can go do one.
I don't know.
Actually,
I still think Sandhagen won that fight.
Against who? TJ?
Against TJ. Yeah.
He did enough early, didn't he?
He did so much more damage than TJ did to him.
I don't know.
That's got to count for something.
I reckon. Yeah, I like TJ.
is that the last prelim we're looking at?
No, one more. We got Josh Emmett against Dan Ige.
This is going to be so good.
Really? Tell me about Josh Emmett, because I must admit I wasn't a big fan, and I have avoided looking at Josh Emmett only because those tattoos. The colour in it kind of throws me off.
Green. It's the green. I agree.
Yeah.
He's 7-1 in the UFC on a 3-fight win streak. People are always overlooking this guy.
I did.
Always.
I did. Coming off a win over Burgos.
Yeah.
It was in June last year, 18 months.
It's a long time. But, I think earlier on in his career, he was known as more of a grappler, like a wrestler. He was really aggressive. And then just, bam, knockouts out of nowhere. That guy has so much power in his hands. It is ridiculous.
He got knocked out against someone. I can't think who it was. Jeremy Stevens is the one that put him down. Jesus, when you lose to Jeremy Stevens.
That's a bad night.
That's good. Terrible night. Yeah. That's like a loss to Brunson. What did impress me, though, was the fact that the win over Burgos that he got in June last year, he blew his ACL in the first 20 seconds.
Yeah. He kept going.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
How'd you like that? Okay, 4 minutes 39 left in the first round, and you've just done your ACL. And how much bigger is Burgos?
Oh, yeah. He's huge, eh?
Massive.
I love Burgos. Great guy.
So good. What else? So he's lost to Jeremy Stevens. That put him back so far. Yeah. That loss. He's has a KO of a win over Mirsad Bektik. Remember him?
Yeah.
He was 13-1 at the time.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be just unstoppable. Yeah. His only loss was to prior to that, Merced's only loss was to Darren Elkins. That was comeback of the year. Remember that when Darren was getting destroyed? He's a lot better than I thought. Dan Ige. Hit me with something about Dan Ige.
Dan Ige, 7-3 in the UFC, coming off a loss to the Korean Zombie. Yeah, there's no shame in that, really.
Goat.
Oh, God, no.
Let's not do
Zombie's
this.
unreal.
Oh, my God.
Zombie is an unreal fighter.
It is crazy. Like, we've got one extreme, me, and then the other extreme.
Nah. Just give him,
First twister in UFC history. That's impressive.
One lucky elbow in the last second of the
Yeah.
fight that he dominated.
But that elbow was incredible.
Oh, good elbow.
I reckon he was just fed pies. They're trying to get into the Korean market. Keep going.
Yeah. So he's coming off a loss to the Korean Zombie in June, and he headlined that card. He's headlined 2 of his last 3 fights, and he's lost both of them. Zombie out-grappled him in that fight, as we all know. He's a black belt in BJJ. Emmett is purple.
Tell me the order again.
So black belt was last.
Yep.
And so, okay,
I
so
know
you got white.
Purple and blue always confuse me.
Yeah, so you got white, blue, then you've got purple, brown, black.
Okay. So Emmett's okay.
Purple.
So if he got out-grappled by a black belt, he should be able to hold his own against a purple belt,
Yeah.
hopefully.
In theory.
But Emmett's a better striker.
But MMA BJJ is different to BJJ BJJ.
Yeah, that is so true.
Say that again.
MMA BJJ is different to BJJ BJJ.
Yeah, my coach said the same thing.
I don't understand.
Well,
you just said BJJ a lot of times.
In MMA,
Yeah.
the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu you use is all about, getting position, getting a submission and whatnot, but you're also avoiding punches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're just in the gym doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Yeah.
you can keep your head in certain ways, you can grapple in certain ways, because
No,
there's
I'm
not
gonna
the threat
cop a
of
flogging.
getting an elbow in the jaw or a punch to the face. So it's different applications.
That's why you see like particular subs happening most like a big majority of the time, because there's not really a chance for you to set up something extravagant. Like you've got to get really lucky. Like Korean Zombie, first twister in UFC history. Those are brutal and they're hard to set up. But
Just luck.
He happened to be, there was a bit of luck, but he happened to be in a position where it's like, okay, my opponent is exhausted. He can afford to take his time to sort of set that up. Like you've got to be in a very specific scenario for you to pull off that type of shit,
Okay.
Meanwhile, Bryce Mitchell has done it once and nearly did it a second time. So, yeah.
Joe Exotic side post, Bryce Mitchell.
That got a lot of love, that post.
I'm surprised because first time I put it up, it did not. It was
Yeah.
not popular with a certain demographic.
Certain Outback Jacks.
For Dan Ige. So he's gone from main event against Zombie. I reckon that may have set him up for a title shot. But
this is a pretty stacked prelim main card.
I'm just
two
saying,
title
him with
fights.
Ige, if he would have got over the Korean Zombie, I reckon
Yeah.
he would have been in line, and now he's not. So, but on this, fall from grace to main event, no, probably because of our stacked. I still can't believe Jeff Neal and Ponzinibbio are on the main card.
That is crazy.
But I don't know. I think, I think Dan Ige got a bit of a rough trot here. Him and Josh Emmett. This would have been a good one, I reckon, to kick off the main card. But they got the short on MLA, so can't complain.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, that's it. Up next, we have the main card. Oh, it's juicy, isn't it? It's very juicy.
Incredibly juicy.
We're going to have 2 new champs.
Actually, I might as well just do mine.
Oh, geez, here we go. All right, main card. That's up next.